Taurus, hi and welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Tina. So today I am doing your upcoming weekly tarot. This one will be for roughly December 21st to the 27th. As always, I do like to say roughly because time is more fluid, and the most important thing with these readings is that they resonate. So if it does, please just trust that it is for you. All right, Taurus, let's give these a few shuffles here and let's see what's happening December 21st to the 27th. 21st is the beginning of Capricorn season. It is the winter solstice. It is also when Saturn and Jupiter, these gas giants, conjunct, and they do so in Aquarius, really for me marking the age of Aquarius. What I'm trying to say is there is a new energy in town for all of us. So let's see what's happening for you this week, Taurus, the 21st to the 27th. All right, let's stop here. For Taurus, oh, beautiful Ace of Cups is at the bottom. I love that energy. All right, what is the situation for you this week? We got another ace, boom. Ace of Wands, I love it. What might be a challenge for you? Where's your mind at? What are you focused on? Your approach when it comes to this? Any external influences or people? And then in the near future, what is coming towards you? Ooh, whoa. Okay. While it might feel like a test of fate this week, let me tell you, I mean, this is definitely new beginnings. It's true for all of us, definitely around this time, but everybody's story plays out a little bit differently. This week, it is exceptionally true for you. I mean, we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. I got the Ace of Swords in your environment. The situation is the Ace of Wands. These all indicate, first of all, blessings trying to come through for you. And then coming towards you is the Fool. It is literally, the tarot is the Fool's journey. One of my favorite cards, the yellow, is just screams solar plexus chakra, meaning self-empowerment here, taking action, knowing you can move mountains. I mean, this is so beautiful. The reason I say it's going to feel like a test this week, there is a test of faith for some reason, but you're standing tall. You're tired, but you are standing tall, and you're fighting the good fight here, Taurus. The Fool is the only card numbered 0 to indicate unlimited potential, unlimited possibilities here, but yeah, major new beginnings here. Ace of Wands, this is a personal reboot here, Taurus. This is the fire and spark within you being lit up again. If things have been heavy, and I can see that there is still some heaviness here, man, there's new beginnings coming through for you. What can I say? We're going to go in, we're going to pull a few more cards, and we'll get a deeper understanding here. But Ace of Wands is here. This is a passionate personal reboot. This is hitting restart on your life. This is, for some of you, literally reset. You know, when I said Saturn and Jupiter were conjunct on the 21st, that's like to end the last 20 years, and we're beginning a new 20-year cycle. And so, of course, you know, it's based on our own journeys, but there's really new energy is here. Whoa. In the challenge position is the King of Cups. This is really maintaining your emotional stability, keeping calm within, especially when it comes to your emotions. You know, the King of Cups is, he's mastered his emotions, right? Even if things are turbulent around him, and I say him because it's the character, but even if things are turbulent around him, he knows how to keep his cool, how to keep his calm, and how to keep his composure. He's mastered his emotions. He's got a lot of empathy. He's very diplomatic and put himself in other people's shoes. Is a wonderful energy. All right, on your mind is the Seven of Wands here. I mean, for some of you, it's like having to take a stand, defending something. There's courage here. With your mind and your approach, there's a lot of courage here. Because it does take courage to do so. But it's like, you know, you're defending the ground you've made. You're defending your position here. But there's something about defending yourself to other people. You know, you see all these wands below and this character's up there kind of defending themselves. But at the same time, not feeling 100% confident. Knowing where you stand, just not standing there yet 100% confidently. And again, we're going to go in and pull a few more cards. Now, your approach is the Nine of Wands. This is, yeah, there's a little bit of a defensive energy with both. Like you see, like there's like literally a wall behind this character here. This is the Wounded Warrior card, right? But just because the Wounded Warrior is there, it's to say that you've already been through so much, but you've still got fight in you, and you're standing strong and you're fighting here. That's your approach. You're fighting. If there's a test of faith this week, you've got the courage. You've got the courage. In your environment, I mean, wow. Ace of Swords is just another new beginning. The Swords is like, it can be an honest conversation. There could be a new way to communicate. You know, there's a card of it's a card of truth. It's a card of being victorious. You know, sword is power, yields power. But it's truth, it's clarity. Like if you've been struggling with something in the environment, something is going to become very clear this week. And then coming towards you, that being said, we've got the beautiful Fool energy. This is having faith, having trust, and taking those first steps in a new journey. Not just a new direction, there's like a major new journey. And this is you embracing that energy. All right, let's see what this Ace of Wands is about this week for you. All right. I forgot about that Ace of Cups. I need some coffee now. All right, what's this Ace of Wands about? Okay. King of Swords is here. Let's see, what else? Yeah, King of Swords, having strategy, being mentally sharp, like nobody's fool here. Nobody wins in a fight with the King of Swords. So much experience. All right. 2 more. We'll stop here to clarify this Ace of Wands. 6 of Wands. Yeah, there's success here. There's something I feel like you're gonna have. It's not like this 6 of Wands is like you're gonna overcome something. Whatever you've been struggling with, 6 of Wands is indicating that you'll have the victory over it. And it's good for you because what it's going to do, this kind of victory, this kind of success, one, it gives you the recognition from other people. They're just, you know, the people close to you, the people around you who are like, I saw that you were struggling with this. And they may not say it the way I'm saying it, but basically they're going to recognize that you overcame this, that you were able to overcome your problems and not let that problem overcome you. And when that happened, there's something about it that gives you a confidence boost in a very healthy way. Like it gives you the right energy and the right spirit to keep fighting, to keep moving along. It's like a taste of victory for what's to come. For what is to come. And then again, the King of Swords is here. This is just strategy, just like strapped and ready to go here. Strapped and ready to go. And for me, it's all related to a personal reboot. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of determination, a lot of willpower. All these wands, I mean, that's what they represent. Just so much passion, so much like grit and determination. All right, in the challenge position is that King of Cups. Tell us about this King of Cups for Taurus. All right, we will take you. The Lovers. Ooh. 7 of Wands again. There is so much. 8 of Wands is at the bottom. Honestly, I feel like passion is running high. All right, I mean, the Lovers could literally be a romantic partner here that just for some reason, emotionally, the waters are a little choppy this week, and it's hard, right? You're just feeling like you're defending yourself again. There's courage and there's a bit of a defensive energy this week, right? But needing to. It's kind of needing to as well. But the Lovers, if it's not about like some soulmate type of energy or like really significant other, then it's definitely really ultimately a card about choice. Choice that puts you on a whole new path, you know, one that really tests even your personal beliefs for some of you, but it's like changing direction and it's following your heart here. And you know what? I think that's really it with the King of Cups here. Just a little hard to follow your heart here. Or just, you know, knowing what you want to do. And again, it's just like knowing where you stand here, Taurus, but just not yet. It's like you just got there, where you just got to maybe some realization. Maybe you just got to some understanding, or you just got to this position. And so like, it's like you know where you stand. It's just not feeling 100% confident just yet. And so there's just an element of following your heart this week. All right, with where your mind is at, we have, again, that same repeated energy here with the 7 of Wands. But the Wands are here, and they're like really just taking over this. Like there's not even one card of your element here yet, which is Pentacles. So let's see. What is the 7 of Wands about? Is where your mind is at, what you're focused on. But yeah, this is having courage. This is taking a stand. The Sun is here. It's the happiest card. And the 4 of Cups. Ace of Cups still at the bottom. So let's see. I mean, there's an opportunity here. It's like there's an opportunity here for you. And like, you've neither said yes or no just yet. And I think it's just because you're not 100% confident with where you stand for some of you. And that's why you just can't say yes or no. But happiness is on your mind, ultimately. Let's just start there. The biggest thing here that's on your mind is happiness, is a bright new day, really, for yourself. Having the fun and vitality back into your life, like injecting the fun back into it. having that young spirit again, that love of life again. But the sun is the happiest card in the tarot, and that's where your mind is at. It's like wanting to bring the sun back. Maybe wanting to shed some light on something, right? At the same time, you know, we have the Four of Cups here. This is like just sitting there and like not saying yes, not saying no, not being excited by something, not really being motivated by it. And I feel like you're just kind of, maybe for some of you, having to defend yourself to other people, what you want. But there is something here that's trying to come through, you know? There is something that's trying to come through, and you're just making the space for it. Because you're not 100% confident yet with where you stand. But you know where you stand, and you know that definitely it's happiness. And there's an element of following our hearts here. But the Four of Cups is like some opportunity that comes through, and you're just like sitting there not excited by it, not saying yes and not saying no, and making some space for it. And not liking what's in front of you either right now. It's just kind of that energy. But yeah, your mind's focused on happiness here. Your approach this week is the Nine of Wands. So I know no matter what, even though all these blessings are trying to come through, you're tired, right? Is basically what it's saying. When I say wounded warrior, it's a different way of just saying you're tired, Taurus. It's like, oof. You're like, how much more do I need to go through in order for my hard work to pay off, in order to achieve this, right? It's that kind of energy. But you're almost there. With that Nine of Wands, you are almost there. All right, tell us more about the Nine of Wands and your approach. But you're fighting the good fight. It's a card of perseverance. All right, what's this Nine of Wands about for Taurus? You know, even we just had a solar eclipse on December 14th, and for you, this is in like income and career, and so, you know, there's major changes and shifts happening. They can happen suddenly. They can take 6 months to play out. All right, let's take both of you. All right, Five of Swords. Yeah, there's such a like needing to follow your heart here. I think, you know, I have to say for some of you, you know, with this Four of Cups, like, you know, the imagery is very important on these cards. And as you can see with all the aces, let me show you them. There's always a hand from the clouds that's kind of reaching in and trying to hand something over. So it's like a blessing. It's a gift. And so even in your approach, we have the Two of Swords and they're blindfolded. I guess what I'm trying to say is for some of you, maybe not seeing what's right in front of you this week for some reason. Just having a little trouble seeing what is right in front of you. But yeah, the Two of Swords is basically a crossroads card. And so is the Lovers. So it's like standing there and like not choosing this new direction. Not choosing it just yet. Maybe it's so out of the box that it's just like, oh, it's so unlike me. It's such like uncharted territory for some of you. Because the King of Wands is like very flexible. It's very adaptable. And it's a visionary type of card. Like they can come up with ideas that are just like way out there, right? And so that's why I'm like, maybe there's something here that's just, it's out of your element, and that's why you're standing before this crossroads and you're like, I don't know how to take the first step. But for me, the Two of Swords is you always know what you should be doing. There's just a level of fear of the unknown, of what's going to happen when I take that first step, what's going to happen when I close that door and open this one, right? But still, you're having the courage and you're facing it. Ultimately, that's what's really happening. You're standing before this crossroads and you're having the courage, and you're you know, there's a test of faith here, and then what's coming towards you. I'm like jumping the gun here, but it's a card of ultimate faith and belief and trust. In the environment, a beautiful Ace of Swords. Again, if there was something you were struggling with and you couldn't see a clear solution, this is that clear solution. This is that clarity within your mind. Let's see, what's this Ace of Swords about? Can also be an honest conversation. So let's see. But there's victory attached to it. And ultimately, the situation this week is a sense of victory. There's something here that's going to just boost your confidence this week. Okay. Seven of Pentacles is here. The Empress is here, yeah. Ooh, the Chariot's at the bottom. Oh my God, there's movement that's going to happen. Even if we're feeling a little stuck right now as we stand before these crossroads, movement is happening. Yeah, in your environment, something you weren't happy with. I mean, something with that you've really, because we have the Seven of Pentacles here, and like This is you. First of all, you weren't looking for quick results here, Taurus. Let me say that. There are situations that you're looking around in your life, specifically in your environment, can absolutely be work related too, that you're just like, basically they're not like, you've invested so much and so far there's no return, or it's the results are so slow that you're just really looking around and you're like, do I keep pouring my energy into this? Is this worth me still putting energy and time and effort into it, all my resources? Do I keep investing in this because it's not paying off? And some stuff are really not paying off with the Seven of Pentacles, and that's why you've taken a good hard look. But I feel like if you were like, which things should I keep investing? If you were in that mental space, that's where the clarity comes through. The clarity is coming through. There can also be a Taurus, another Taurus or Libra in your environment as well. Let me say that, because the Empress is here. I mean, I feel like whatever you were struggling with that you've invested a lot into, something becomes really clear. And for some of you, you just know exactly what you want to create with the Empress. She gives birth. She gives birth to things that are authentic and creatively your own. It can literally be a child, can be a project, but you know, it's something that will take time to develop. Something that will take time to grow. It will take a lot of nurturing. It's a beautiful healing energy, and you're coming away from like, just like, you know, taking a good hard look at your life and saying what's worth investing in anymore. And now you're clear on what is and what isn't. And that's why I'm like, even with the Two of Swords, even if you stand before this crossroads, you know what you should be doing. Coming towards you is that leap of faith. Is the Fool. The Fool. All right, tell me more about the Fool. It's like throwing caution to the wind and taking a chance on life. It's also believing in yourself, believing in the universe, believing in the magic, right? And tell me about the Fool. You know, it's taking a chance. Okay, we're going to take it because it did come out and it was... Where are you? Oh, okay. On the other side of the planet. Give me a moment. Okay. So, Eight of Swords came out. The Hierophant came out. Okay. All right. The Fool energy is here, and that's what's really important, is that there is faith and trust again. But we got an overthinking element. The Eight of Swords is like overthinking for sure. For some of you, it's just, you know, it's just feeling trapped by your circumstances, like not seeing a clear way out here. And that's like getting in the way of you embracing this energy that's here for the taking. You know, with the Eight of Swords, it's temporary. Let me say that. And there's so much positive energy coming through here, guys. But yeah, the Eight of Swords is just, it's a card of overthinking. And that overthinking is not allowing for you to see what's right in front of you. I really have to say that for some of you. Like, we have two cards here that are blindfolded. And so I just feel like, you know, there's something that's right in front of us and maybe we're not seeing it. But yeah, I mean, the solution is there. There's definitely a way out. Like, if you look at this card, she's not like really trapped. She can easily unbind herself. There's like nothing even blocking for her to walk back and away. And so, but that's why it's that element of overthinking. It's just really being in our heads. And for some of you, it's like whatever you belonged to before, I feel like you're ready to take a leap of faith and belong to something new. I feel like just for some of you, again, stepping out of our comfort zones. Because the Hierophant is a card of marriage. It's a card of commitment. And I mean, maybe some of you are taking a leap of faith away from that. I don't feel that strongly. For me, I just feel like there's a place that you just really belonged to for so long. You know, and Taurus is a very traditional, stable sign. This is your card. Again, we can have another Taurus coming your way. Some of you are absolutely dealing with another Taurus. But it's the point is to say that there is a sense of really deep belonging here. And it's like you don't want to be there anymore. You're ready to belong somewhere else. It's like you're ready to change your place. You're ready to change your position here. And the Fool is here to say, you know, such a positive sign. It's a positive omen. And it's like, it's a nudge to say, take that chance, take that leap, you know. It comes with challenges, absolutely, but it's such a powerful card here. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for you, Taurus. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please comment, like, and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for letting me tune into your energies, and I'll see you all next week.